What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL, right back at you with some lucky draws, some good old showing of a deck that we just enjoy playing. We're gonna have some good fun times doing so. Today, we're taking a look at the Ancient Warriors, formerly known as Senka. They got themselves a big old new bossy monster, so I figured we'll just try them out. We're combining them with a Tri-Brigade, which is now the Tri-Brigade archetype. There's a little hyphen there, if you can see it. And we'll be just showing this deck off. We've got a very nice deck and go first or second, a bunch of combos, bouncing our opponent's stuff, blowing their stuff up, etc., etc. And let's just get right into it and have ourselves a good time. Alright, our first opponent. This is a deck you can go first or second. I prefer second just because we like to do lots of damage and stuff. This is very good hand, very good opening hand. I got Sun Mao and the three that are visiting. It's a very nice opening hand when you can start with Sun Mao. If you can also get Fractar, or what's his name? His name is Fractal now. If you get them both, it's even better, but just starting with this is a good start, especially with 3 visit. Because basically, my opponent's got things, I can ditch a card, I can add an Ancient Warrior, this will add an Ancient Warrior with a different name once I've summoned Sun Mao. So basically I can get both my Lu Fangs on turn 1, it's pretty nice. Let's see, yeah, he's just playing some pretty basic, you know, Sacred Beastie Boy stuff. Nothing too spectacular there. He's just doing Sacred Beastie Boy things. Yeah. So now he's just gonna summon out a Beastie Boy. He's gotta put this back in his graveyard, though, if he wants to get the field spell. It's kind of the thing with summoning Beast. But yeah, very nice new stuff with Ancient Warriors. There's a cool bunch. And if you're curious about the image for the sleeves today, that's Lu Bu. It's from this manga called Shumatsu no Valkyria. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend. It's really good. There's actually this other channel called AmiasD Backup, which if future Memphis remembers, I will leave linked into the description. I highly recommend you check his channel out. He does some really fine edits of the channel of the chapters. And when I say real fine, I mean real fine. Okay, so he's playing, yeah, Awakening the Sacred Beast. Don't care. Don't care, because I'm just gonna go ahead and Lightning Storm. Be like, get rid of his spell traps. Well, that is spell traps. He doesn't have much to stop me. That's just how it goes. Alright, so let's go ahead. Activate the 3 boys visit. The spell card, I summon out my Ancient Warrior, and I can search another one. So I'm just gonna go ahead. He gets a token. I don't really care. I'm gonna get a monster. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that monster. I'm gonna go ahead and I already have a Lu Bu. And I'm going to get another Lu Bu. I'm going to go ahead and get my Herald dude. Because my opponent attacks me, I can summon this thing out. My opponent's monster loses 1,000 attack points. It's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and, let's see, ditch card from hand or field. Oh wait, he used a monster effect. I can use Triple Tactics talent. I am going to steal his monster for a turn. Because I can do that. His monster's mine now. Okay, let's summon Lu Bu. Very nice monster. During each main phase, once per main phase, you can destroy a face-up monster with the highest attack your opponent's controls. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I get to pop his monster. And then Sun Mao, when an Ancient Warrior monster effect activates, I can bounce an opponent's card. So I'm just going to bounce that so that goes away. And my opponent surrenders. I was just about to search out my other Lu Bu and just, you know, summon him again. Go for a clean OTK. But, yeah, that's the idea of this deck. You're trying to summon out Sun Mao, and then you go for Lu Bu. You blow stuff up. You bounce stuff. It just happens that I was able to steal my opponent's stuff at the same time. It's a pretty nice, fun deck where you're just able to just do crazy stuff. So let's go ahead to duel number 2 and see if we can get some more crazy stuff going. I haven't even shown off the Tri-Brigade part of this. Alrighty, duel numero dos. Let's get right into it, see if we can go second again. And we shall do exactly that. Alrighty, opening hand, even better than the last one. Oh, this is really good. We got Sun Mao, Fractal, Triple Tactics, Impermanence, and the 3 visit. It's pretty darn near perfect. I just need another, like, Beast Warrior or something, and I need another monster in hand. I need another monster so that I can make Saris work. I took a look at the Tri-Brigades. They did get a name change. I don't like some of the name changes. Some of them I'm fine with, some of them not so much. Like the big Link monster. I liked him because his name was Shrike the Ominous something. It was like Shrike the Ominous Winds or something. But now he's something else. And we're up against, I think this is some kind of Spyral deck. Danger Spirals? I think it's a Danger Spiral-y sort of combo. He's going for some sort of convoluted combo. My combos are a bit more straightforward. Just a little bit. Okay, so he's got Drone. That won't affect us too much because, you know, I'm going to be switching up my deck anyway. He just gets to look at my cards and put them in whatever order he desires. But it's not a big deal, so long as that isn't Secret Agent. And I'm going to guess it's not Secret Agent. If it was, he would have summoned it already. Let's see. Wait a minute. Why is Master Plan here? That's odd. Isn't that card banned? Or maybe I'm drunk. Maybe that's just a typo. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, we'll see what our opponent do now. I mean, he summoned some monsters. Presumably he's gonna summon something else. Is it Dante? No, it's Princess Sprite. Okay, interesting choice. Interesting choice indeed. But yeah, honestly, I've been feeling a little drained recently with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not bored of the game by any means. It's just, there's so many new cards coming out in the last month alone. So many new cards. I don't know which deck I want to play, to be honest. You know? It's not so much I don't want to play the game, it's just I don't know what to play. But this week, I'm feeling a little more energized. I think I'm going to start with all the Egyptian god stuff. I'm thinking of making a deck for each Egyptian god, something like that. Hello, Dragoon. I don't care to see your face. Luckily, I have an out to Dragoon right here. Alright, let's out this Dragoon guy. Let's just out this guy. As soon as I triple tactics him, I'm gonna steal this. Even if I don't OTK him, I'll just link this off or something so he doesn't get to keep it. That's the thing about Dragoon. He's a nasty dude, but once you get around him, he ain't much to hurt you. Let me think about that. Yeah, let's go ahead, summon Sun Mount. Search. I'm gonna search. Yeah, it's weird. I don't recall turning off the ban list. Did they get Master Plan back at some point and I just didn't realize it? Or what? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go ahead, Fractar. Go ahead and use Fractar. I can discard him to ditch a Tri-Brigade from deck. You want to hit Kit? Kit does pretty much the same thing. It hits the graveyard. I can ditch another monster. And we want to ditch a Naval. We're trying to fill in the graveyard. Not Fractals, but Tri-Brigades. They can link using the cards in the graveyard. It's pretty neat. So now, soon I'm going to force him to use that. He can't keep it up forever. So I'm going to go ahead and summon out Mr. Karis. We're going to banish 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And technically speaking, I don't even need to use my big Link 4's effect to get around this. I could just let him keep this stuff, but you know what? I'm not going to bother. I kind of want to steal his stuff. What can I say? He's thinking now. He's thinking, do I negate that? He only has the 1 negation. That's the thing about Dragoon. He only has the 1 negate. So I'm just going to go ahead and summon this dude. And you know what? I'm not even going to bother. I don't need to. And so, yeah, I could I could negate that now. That's a good question. Should I do that? I can't use Lu Feng's effect. You know what? Why not? I kind of want to just screw with my opponent. I could just ram into him, but I'm not going to do that. Plus, this will give me more points. So now my Shurang, formerly known as Shrike, he'll get me back one of my banished cards. I'm going to get Fractal. Or not my banished cards, get from the deck. I just forget that part. Anyway, triple tactical talents. I'm going to be like, steal your monster. Give me this. This is mine now. You can't have it. And I can pop your stuff, but you surrender. I tell you, once you get going with this deck, people see what you can do. You steal their stuff with the tactic talents. they keep giving up. But then again, this guy just relying on Dragoon, pretending like that'll make him like the big master man. But regardless, there is our second opponent. Let's go for duel number 3. See if we can find someone who will actually let us do the battle phase. Alright, yeah, that's weird. I did have it on no forbidden list. That's odd. I usually have it on TCG. I must have gotten switched up somehow. Weird. It's just a weird thing, man. We'll see how it goes. I mean, at least it didn't matter too much. I mean, you'd think if you had no ban list, you'd just run into all the people running like triple pot of greed or something like that, or just like really janky combos. But I guess people are a bit more sensible than that. Alright, to the third opponent in a proper ban list now. And we're going second again. Good. 50 card deck. Alright, interesting. I don't like this opening hand too much. I mean, there's potential here, but like, not a lot. I don't like that there's 3 Saris. Triple Saris is just a little bit much. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that's not great. Familiar Ossa, okay. Interesting. So this is some form of Charmer. Doing Saryuja, I'm gonna guess. With this build, with this setup, I'm reading Saryuja. Because why would you not? Because he's got 4 monsters, different names. Okay, that's not gonna do anything when it leaves the field. No? Okay, Nefarious Archfiend, summon monster from graveyard, yep. Okay. Interesting indeed. This card sent from field to the grave, adds spiritual earth or possessed spell trap. Interesting. And now he's got the water one, which is gonna, okay, ditch to, actually that helped me, thank you. That actually helped me quite a bit, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I never really got the super familiars. Like the other Charmer stuff I get, this stuff, never really got it too much. I mean, don't get me wrong, obviously it has its uses. I just never liked it myself. I prefer my Charmers to have big attack numbers. If you're ever curious about them, try playing them with, Halquifibrax. But no, I was gonna say, Element Sabers. I actually combined, Charmers with Element Sabers once. It was pretty good. You know, lots of big numbers, especially with the field spell. Worked. Oh, pardon me. Yes, yeah, it worked pretty good. So, yeah, Halquifibrax. Is this going to be the start of Halquifibrax combos? I don't like them. I don't like them too much. Halquifibrax combos. They is annoying. It's an annoying bunch, not gonna lie. Alright. So, now what are you doing? Yeah, every different attribute you get a point. Alright, Celine the Queen. And, oh yeah, that does have 1850 attack. Alright, that works. 3 counters. Spellcaster from hand or grave. Okay. And then the Nefarious Archfiend will go off and he got the trap. Okay. Okay, so he's certainly doing something. He's planning to pop one of my cards with that trap of his. Provided he has another monster in his hand, which I imagine he might. Who knows? Who knows, man? This is some kind of backwards sort of shicky-dicky. That's what I'm going to call it. That's what I'm going to call it, and that's how I am going to stick with it. Alrighty, Impermanence. That would have been nice earlier, not going to lie. Alright, Fractal, do your thing. Fractal. He used to be Fractor. Now he's Fractal. Alright, let's just go ahead and do our loopy combos. We'll just do with the Tri-Brigades now, because we don't have any of our Ancient Warriors. I mean, I've got the one Ancient Warrior, but he's not the one I like to start with. And we'll just get another Fractar. Alright, let's go ahead. And I'll just ditch this dude. I don't need him right in my hand right now. I'd rather keep Fractal if possible. Thank you. So we're gonna summon out Karis, activate Karis, ditch 4 cards. Gonna banish 1, 2, 3, and 4. And yeah, he's not gonna. If he plays the trap now, it's not gonna interrupt us. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and summon Shrike the Wicked Wings. This will banish a card my opponent controls. He'll probably use the trap now because, you know, it's his last chance, but it's all good. He'll get rid of my Ominous Omen, but I still get to banish a card. Banish this card from the grave, yeah. If you control monster 2 or more attributes, destroy a face-up card, yep. You can destroy Strikey, but I still get to banish... what does this do again? Endymion cards on the field cannot target this card for attack. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. And then, like I said, my Strike goes off. I'm going to go ahead. Let's get Sun Mao. Yeah. That'll work perfectly, because now I can normal summon Sun Mao. And now I'm going to go ahead, ditch another card. Sorry, Carrot. Well, yeah. Get rid of Karis, get Lu Feng. Alrighty, summon out the big boy. Oh yeah, real important thing to note about Lu Feng that I haven't actually mentioned yet. If for whatever reason during the end phase your opponent has a bigger monster than your opponent gets Lu Feng. It's a weird thing. I think it's probably like a historical sort of deal. Like I don't remember the entire legend of the Three Kingdoms, but I'm gonna go off on a limb and say it has something to do with that. I guess he just always follows the bigger dude. During the next standby phase, face-up was destroyed by... Okay, that's only by card effect. Okay, that'll work. Alright, we should be good. I really don't see him getting around this. Do you? I don't. I mean, he can banish the trap. Let's see... Target a possessed continued in the graveyard, which he does not have in the grave. So the trap doesn't do him any good. Inari Fire doesn't do him any good. Celine's gone. I don't know what does he have? Nothing. He's got a whole lot of nothing. So now, see, the minute he summons something, I'll use Lu Feng to pop, and then Sun Mao will bounce. That's basically what we have there. We have 2 monster effect negates, and I've got more Tri-Brigades waiting in the wing to make another Shrike. I really don't see this guy getting around this, so I'm just gonna be like, pop. Crap. Just gonna pop it, because my boy, he's got a big old spear. Big old spear. That's Lu Bu for you. Lu Bu, Lu Feng. His name is Bob. It's Bob, and he's on a horse. Alright, let's fill up the graveyard with a few more Tri-Brigades. Just a little bit. We're almost out of our Tri-Brigades at this point. But honestly, you don't really need to have like 3 of all of them. That's a bit much. It's just a little bit much. Just a wee bit. So I'm just gonna summon out Ceres. And for flavor, we'll go for Tenki. That way I can add the other important ancient warrior, Green Boy. Green Boy, he's a little different than Blue Boy. Your opponent has to have more monsters than you to summon out a monster, but he does summon out ancient warriors from the deck. So basically you can have him, you can summon Sun Mao summons Lu Feng, etc, etc. Let's just go for Shrike numero dos. Our graveyard really doesn't matter what you're banishing really. Not really important. And I'm summoning Shrike very often, not gonna lie. Is that Pet in the Dark Clown? It is. That is Pet in the Dark Clown. And yeah, I could have drawn a card off Lu Juan, but not important. Because we've got game anyway. But I will draw that card just because. I'm just going to go ahead and draw that card, thank you. But yeah, very nice. We got that OTK. Well, it wasn't quite an OTK, but it was pretty darn close to it. Pretty darn close. But yeah, there's our third opponent. We were able to out his stuff pretty readily. So let's go for the 4th opponent. See if we can get just a few more things. We've done most of the things the deck does, but there's still a couple of things. I haven't summoned out the Ancient Warrior Link yet, so let's go for another duel. Alright, here, the 4th opponent. It's been a good day so far, been a good day. If you guys checked out Amias's channel yet, it's pretty good. You will enjoy it. We are going first. Not necessarily great, because like I said, we are a go second bunch. But I can still do things. I can still do stuff. I mean, I've got a Lube Fang. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and add a Herald. I'm going to add a Herald. Special summon Lubu. Set a card. And my opponent immediately surrenders. Damn. I guess Lubu is just that terrifying. Alright, that doesn't count. Let's go for an actual first. Alright, well that doesn't really count too much. So let's go ahead for an actual fourth opponent. Alrighty, actual fourth opponent. We're going against this guy called Ace X King. Ace is the king? I don't know. Oh no, this is Monarchs. Luckily my extra deck doesn't matter too much. So, not a big deal. Not a big deal. I mean, I'd like my extra deck, but it's not like a necessary thing, and my opponent has surrendered again. Brick Narcs. Okay. Enough mockery. Let's go for an actual fourth opponent. Alrighty, our actual fourth opponent, which is technically the sixth duel at this point, is up against a guy just called Player. Alright, opening hand is good. I can accept this hand. I do not have anything to stop the Pot of Disparity, but whatever. He's only banishing 3 cards. This is some kind of Evil Eye deck. Looks to be pretty standard Evil Eye stuff so far, so... Okay, whatever. Whatever, dude. You want to play some Evil Eyeball people? Go right ahead. And I will say no to that. And my opponent surrenders. Don't you love it when people need their combos to go off perfectly, and the minute you interrupt them, they're like, nope. Alrighty, let's one more try. Go for a fourth opponent. This is a very interesting episode to end. It's very, very interesting ending today's episode. But let's try one more time to find an actual competent opponent. Alright, the actual fourth opponent, hopefully, is, I don't know what that's... I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe those are eyes. I have no clue. I haven't the faintest clue what that's supposed to be, but hopefully this guy will actually let us finish a duel. Let me tell you. Because there's still more we gotta do. Might show off a replay I got saved. I only got like one replay that was worth mentioning that I got while I was practicing this deck. This opening hand is not that good. This is not the greatest opening hand. I mean, I've got something I can do with this hand. I do have a Link 1 monster, so if we're lucky enough for my opponent to put a monster in one of these zones, I can go for Nerval. I kind of wish this guy had a name more evocative of, like, Plague Doctors. He looks like a Plague Doctor. Is he a Plague Doctor? I don't know, but he looks like one. They could have called him Tri-Brigade Plague Guy or something. I don't know. I don't name these cards. I would have way more jokes involved. Don't you worry. Lots of funny jokey joke names like Tri-Brigade Plague Guy, Ancient Warriors Priestly Dude. That's his name. Okay, so this is possibly an Egyptian... Okay, that's a little annoying. That's a little annoying, but it kind of helps at the same time. Just a little... I mean, I've got Lightning Storm again, so it's not a big deal. Plus, Nerval hit the grave, so I can just... oh wait. He hit... Ooh, he hit my Nerval. I hit both of my Nervals. That's now my Prakdar ain't doing himself any good. That's unfortunate. So what kind of deck are we up? Let me look. Okay, an Earthbound Immortal deck. Okay. That's even more susceptible to Lightning Storm. So he's just gonna straight up cheat that out. Okay. Interesting. Oslapiscu. Interesting monster. If it leaves the board, he can blow up my board. He can blow up all my monsters that take 800 damage for each. It's really useful with Future Visions. So then you can normal summon this with Future Visions. It gets banished, and then you blow up your opponent's board, and it comes back next turn. It's very interesting. Of all the Earthbound Immortals, I kind of like Oslapiscu the most. Let me think of. I don't remember all of the effects of all of the different ancient Earthbound Immortals, but I know Oslopiscus. I know. Who else do I know? I know that. Okay, I remember Oslopiscu. I also remember vaguely the whale one. Alright, so let's go ahead and summon Sun Mao. We'll just get our. You know, let's get both Lu Fangs. Let's just get them both. So I'm just gonna go ahead, ditch 3 visits. And this is where I can actually show off what 3 visits also does when it leaves the field. I can summon an ancient warrior from hand, so I can just summon out virtual Lu Juan. The virtuous Lu Juan. So now my opponent can't attack either of these dudes. It's a very cool thing if you have them both on the board. Again, it's probably a, you know, Legend of the Three Kingdoms thing that I don't know, but it's still nice. So let's go ahead and attack. I'll draw a card. And then do some damage. Attack. And you know what? At this point, I might as well go for my Link monster. Oh. You got something? You got something there, lad? Is it the Goddess of Sweet Revenge? I'm a little worried. What if it's the Goddess of Sweet Revenge? Okay, it's not. Okay, I thought it was, but it probably is not. Alrighty, let's go ahead, summon out the Ancient Warriors Double Dragon Lords. When this guy gets linked, I can search out a Ancient Warrior card. Very cool. We'll get the Herald dude. And we will be good. Because there's no way this guy's getting around this. I can pop stuff, I can bounce stuff, I have impermanence, I've got Herald if my opponent tries to destroy my monsters in battle. I don't see the Earthbound Immortal guy coming back from this. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't think he can go back from this. Maybe he has Lava Golem. He might have Lava Golem, I have no idea. I have not made an Earthbound Immortal deck in a while. Though come to think of it, when I do the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh again, because I do need to start thinking of that, maybe I'll do a week where I'll just do a different deck on each Earthbound Immortal. You know, like, there's 7 of them, right? I'm pretty sure there's 7 Earthbound Immortals. Something like that. Yeah, I can do a week of that. I can do a week of Earthbound Immortals. That'd be cool. I mean, let's see, Asclepiscu's Nuke and Burn. I can see some janky ways of making that work. I can think of how to make the whale guy work. The gecko might be a little the trickiest Earthbound Immortal is definitely Big Bird. Big Bird is kind of garbage, but no, who knows. But regardless, my opponent surrendered, and rightly so. He didn't stand much of a chance after that. But let's go ahead into the end screen now, because I think altogether we've seen most of what this deck can do. But I will leave you with that replay real quick. Alrighty, the ancient Tri-Brigade warriors. Nothing can stand in our way today. We didn't go up against anything meta, so I'm not sure if this deck could be called quite meta. I'm not running like the Board of Infinite Negates combo with Samorg, but then again, I don't like that combo too much, so I'm actually glad that the deck was able to function without that, and I'm very glad to see that there's a lot of things you can do with Tri-Brigades. It's a very nice archetype. You can combine them with a whole bunch of. They're so generic. They're just so nice. I really enjoy them very much. So, thank you everybody for watching. Do remember to smash the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't. Next time, like I said, we're going to be starting to do some Egyptian God decks this week. I'm going to be trying really hard to get all 3 Egyptian God decks this week. We'll see how that goes. But at least 2 of them. At least 2 of them. But regardless, I'm going to leave you with that replay. And I'll say thank you guys very much for watching. And your boy Memphis will see you guys again next time. Take care.